You talk about Jonathan and what makes him such an exceptional talent.
Because he is devoted. Literally everything about him, from the time that he landed, the way that he dressed in the period clothing, his commitment to doing things the 1950s way, it made it that much easier to show up and know that I had a partner that was willing to get in there and work with me.
You know, the beautiful thing about Jonathan is that in working with him, you get everything. You know, you get weight, you get humor, you know, he's light on his feet, he's incredibly compassionate. And I think above all else, at least for me, you know, he is just like such an arbiter of truth. That man does not know how to sing a false note. So when I read the script, I knew that there was no other way to do this but getting Jonathan.
Jonathan, the first day I met him, I knew he was special based on his approach to the role. He's a method actor, so I've never been around that, but every day you learn something new, and being around that kind of talent, it ups the ante every day on the set, and I was just grateful. I learned so much from him, from Glenn, from everybody in this cast. You get to learn a little piece of something different from everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, working with Jonathan is incredible. He's got such an incredible focus and intensity, and all you have to do is just be present with him because he brings so much every single day.
I mean, I just think he's a special human. I remember we went in one morning and there was some beautiful music playing, and it was like all of the same era, and I was like, oh, it's Max Richter playing piano, and he was like, we're going to get along. I was like, yes, we are. I was like, great. But he's phenomenal, and he is such an artist. And I think there's a difference between artistry and commodity, and somehow he can straddle the line for both, which I think is phenomenal.
Given the fact that he's officially the ruler of the entire multiverse now, do you think that's an appropriate casting for him? Because he seems like a good man for the job.
I think so. I think so. Absolutely.
And as someone who's had the rare privilege of watching this film presumably many times, can you talk about what's so special about Jonathan, particularly as a performer, and what he's doing in this role?
Oh, Jonathan captures the story of Jesse. I mean, you know, just watching him on screen, I could watch him on repeat all day. He's so good. He's so good. And just, you know, even when you just watch him before you put the music up, he captures the screen. He tells the emotion, he tells, you know, the heartache, and also the like, you know, he tells like the drama, and he brings everyone, he ties the whole story together, and he's a great storyteller with just even the subtle emotions on his face, and paired with the music and the backdrop and the direction of JD, it's been such an incredible treat to watch and work on it.
And given the fact that we now officially know that Jonathan is our supreme overlord of the multiverse, do you think he's going to be a benevolent dictator? I want to know what kind of life I can expect under Kang.
You know, I can't speak to that because I haven't watched the Kang or you know what's going to predict. But I am very excited for what he does with that character. You know, judging by how Devotion is going and the way he acts and the presence he brings, I'm quite sure it's going to be an exciting one.
Nuance, genuine, like they glow. They're you know, I mean, these are amazing humans in real life, and so they're amazing on screen as well, and it really comes out. They have amazing chemistry, and so it feels like you're peering backwards in time and actually seeing, you know, these young heroes and like what they went through and how they bonded, and so yeah, it's been a joy like watching them, you know, as I score them. So,
given that Jonathan is now going to be officially our overlord of the entire Marvel universe, do you think he's going to be a benevolent dictator?
Absolutely not. I mean, come on, just don't be benevolent. That's boring. But yeah, it's very, very, very exciting. So yeah.
All hail Kang the Conqueror. Thank you so much, Ron.